Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are! With all the new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking how many points your favorite player will have. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVE. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenemas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. Sorry I'm late. This is totally my fault. Meetings ran longer than I anticipated. I didn't give Jordan my room key, so that's on me. There's no excuses, and I'm not about to make one for you, so I apologize sincerely, but I thank you guys for staying with Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Ocho, look at your boy Boost Mobile sign on the road. You see, we pull out all stops. When you sign on for Shay Shay Media, there's no length we won't go through to make sure.
Hold on. Can I get one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. We having a small discrepancy now. This is the second time you got something. Now I have something.
I just got it today.
Okay, but listen. If they sent you one, you supposed to ask for two of everything. When you win an award, you ask for 2 awards.
Ocho. We're going to make sure yours is at your grandma's house. So go over there and get it. Yeah.
Okay. Why you tell me that?
Actually, it was delivered 2 weeks ago. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, we're going to keep moving it right along. Please, please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed, wherever you get your podcast from. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I was a little late today. Y'all know how I hate tardiness. I hate lateness. But that was on me.
Whose fault? Yeah. Whose fault was it? Was it your fault?
It was my fault.
Because Absolutely. Listen, when I'm late, the few times I was late, you getting on me telling me I'm unprofessional. So technically, you've been unprofessional.
I was trying to see the difference is I was trying to make us some money. I was in some meetings trying to make some money.
Okay, hold on. Now yeah. We're not gonna make excuses.
No.
Is the show starts.
Do you want this money? Do you want this money? Yes or no?
Let me finish. Okay. Regardless of what you're doing, you knew you had to make us some money long before 10 o'clock was gonna come. So you need to let me finish.
Okay.
You need to schedule whatever it is, whatever business you need to do ahead of time so that you are on time. This is unprofessional. You wouldn't do this at ESPN. You wouldn't do this at Club Shay Shay, but don't do it here.
Absolutely. I would do this. Absolutely. Club Shay Shay for this, what I had to do today, yeah, Club Shay Shay would have got canceled. I did have to take a rain check.
Hey, hold on. Hey, this sound good. Now talk to me.
ESPN2.
Hold on.
Out of call Stephen A. Stephen A, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to join you today.
Hold on. Okay, this sound good. Tell me. Why you didn't even tell me what the deal is?
But I tell you what, it's going to benefit the both of us. That's I can assure you of that. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock in abundance. If you can't find it in a city or a state near you to enjoy this beautiful season, there's no better way to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea. Order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly. And guess what else, guys? Be safe out there. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. We just dropped our Super Bowl merch, shirts and hats and bundle. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are very limited, so please make sure you grab yours because once they're gone, Ocho, they're gone. Yeah. Ocho, before we get into our first topic, something happened yesterday, and you wanted an opportunity to respond, so the floor is yours.
Oh, absolutely. Listen. Cam has some stuff to say, and I had to think about it, and I had to listen to it, and think about some stuff that was brought up from 2 years ago, where I said, Cam, you my mans, and I'm coming for your spot. Now, I'm not sure how that's taken as hate when all you have to do is understand that I'm saying I'm coming for your spot because I see you as the standard that is setting the bar in that specific space. Mm-hmm. So you took that as an insult, which is weird to me. I'm not sure how you can do that. But if you check the numbers, what I said I was going to do, I've already done and surpassed that in this specific space. Now, he asked me to come join them, to do something with them. And I told him, okay, you got to check with my people. You got to reach out to my people who, when it was time for me to work with you, what did I ask you to do? Reach out to who?
I talked to Doug.
You talked to Doug. So boom, we did, like that. Right. That's the way I handle business. I don't run nothing through me. So right. I guess that was seen as a sign of disrespect because I chose to come over here with you. Boom. Okay. Now we brought up the issue with he talking about money and bags and how much you pay guest feature, how much we pay our guest features. Buddy, I ain't no guest feature. Boy, I'm the main attraction. What is you talking about? I always been the main attraction. There's a difference. In your lane, you do what you do. I'm in completely different lanes and completely different rooms from you, despite me always playing around and joking. It's different. For one, you wouldn't have been able to afford me to begin with. Let's start there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I think because I do everything in an entertaining, fun, laughing way, you kind of forget and don't really understand what's being done over here and how special what we have is. And that's no disrespect to them because I like they show. I love It Is What It Is because it's different than what we do. Mm-hmm. Their views, they got some high ones, but it's mainly about going at people and jigging at people. Over here, it's about having fun, entertaining, and the stories. Yeah, completely different. Two different shows. I love them though.
Yeah.
Then, Cam, he's a Harlem dude. I've been to Harlem. My face is clean in Harlem. Most of the time, those that I know from Harlem, they don't act like that. You're getting a little emotional for nothing, especially about stuff. I show
that allegedly
respect.
happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and it was a sign of respect because I see you as the standard of what it is to be the best at in this space.
Right.
Then the Stephen A thing. You talk about weird and I don't like you, don't like my vibes. Listen, for one, the whole world know I'm joking and trolling. It's a funny story that wasn't even true to begin with, and you took that serious. So then now you're getting personal with the words and the talking. I post my location where I'm at every day. What you tell me to stop doing? Stop catching rides from the airport, right?
Yep.
Everybody know where I am every single day, no matter what city I travel to. I'm outside all the time. If it was really an issue, or you really didn't like me, and there was a problem, I'm easy to find, especially in Miami. If I'm not mistaken, you be here. Y'all film here, if I'm not mistaken. I show everybody respect, I show everybody love. What's one problem that you've always gotten on me about doing a show like this? I don't do enough what? When it comes to talk about players.
Yeah, you don't critique enough.
I don't critique enough because I'm always showing love. I'm always showing respect no matter what. I never get out of line with nobody.
Right.
But the words that were displayed as if it's a personal issue. Now, if it's a personal issue, which I've never had with anybody because I always show everybody love and respect, I'm easy to find because I'm outside. Always. In Harlem, too. That's your stomping grounds, right? I be at Ricardo's all the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to be in New York Monday, and I'm going to be at Ricardo's at 5 o'clock, to be exact. But it's always love. No, never disrespect. And that's it. And I love you. And I love you. Unless you want to go another route.
The way I look at it, Ocho, I think you explained too much. You did what you did. You don't represent yourself. Most people, that's why you hire representation. If you didn't want representation, you could have done it on yourself. And yeah, you could save 3, 5, 10%, but you chose to have a representative that funnels everything through. I reached out to Doug because I knew Doug was your representative. I didn't reach out to you first. I reached out to Doug. I said, hey man, what's up with Ocho? Where I want to run something by Ocho. Funny, Ocho in town. Hey, can we meet at the Palm? And such and such a time. You showed up. I made the pitch to you. You say, Unc, I'm good. I said, well, listen, don't even worry about the money. I trust you. So that's how we handle that. I don't, like I said, look, people like, man, you don't. I said, bro, y'all got to know when Ocho's serious and y'all got to know when Ocho joking. Y'all don't seem to know which is which. So that's on y'all. I know when he's joking. I know when he's being serious. But for me, Ocho, and we had this conversation, and you hit me up yesterday. I said, for me, I just let it rock. Yeah. I felt just then you explained too much.
Yeah. But I did listen. Sometimes you got to clear the air, right? You got to clear the air because then you have an issue, right?
Well, he could have called you, Ocho. If that was the case, if he had an issue with you, he could have reached out the phone and he could have called you.
That's how I know it wasn't an issue. It wasn't no issue for real. You have a show to do. He has a show to do. He has a show to do, and I understand that. But the disrespect, you don't have to like me. I don't care about that part. Get in line. It's a lot of them.
Right.
But the disrespect like that, and then you got the wrong people hearing it, and it's ruffling feathers. It really shouldn't be ruffling because I don't move like that. Never have.
Look, but I think the thing
anyway,
is,
and then hold on. Oh, and this is another thing.
What?
Hold on. Didn't talk about the money and the pocket watching. I have a question. Do they understand how many jobs I have? I'm just curious. No. I got 11 jobs. Then you being slick at the mouth, talk about if you need a job, I ain't hiring no more. This me. What did you talk? What are we talking about? There's levels to everything. You in one lane. I got about 50 left of them. There's a difference. But because I play around and have fun with it, for some reason you think we on the same level. It ain't never been that. Even when you was in your prime, there's a difference.
I'm humble.
See,
I am glad. Humble. But see, when everybody was coming for you like, baby, I tried to tell you. They was gonna come for you.
No, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I was your enforcer, right?
You know, I just let that ish go.
I said I was your enforcer. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just addressing what was addressed towards me in a respectful way. In a respectful way, still.
Right.
As a small reminder.
For me, Ocho, the reason why I stopped and I said I'm not going back and forth with nobody, and there have been a couple of guys still taking shots. They got too much money at stake. Say it again one more time. We got too much money at stake. Too much money at stake. And as Master P and Gilly say, if you ain't careful, they'll trick you out your spot. They're not finna get me out this spot.
No, that ain't even happen because
that ain't gonna happen. So I wish, whatever issue y'all may or may not have, I don't know anything about this. All I know is that Ocho, you and I, we do Nightcap, we do what we do, and we keep it moving. We don't talk about anybody else on their podcast, no matter what they say about us, no matter what they do, whatever their numbers are, whatever their views, whatever their downloads, whatever advertising or sponsorship they have. Congratulations. Because what I know, 80% of the money that's in circulation was printed in 2020 moving forward. So guess what? If the government runs out of money, they'll print more. There's enough for everybody that chooses to do this. Nightcap, all the smoke, the pivot, it is what it is. Whomever, a podcast P, whomever have a podcast, there ain't no reason for us to be beefing. Joe Rogan ain't beefing with Caller Daddy. They're not beefing with Caleb. They're not beefing with Theo Vaughn. I don't know why we got issues.
I know. Listen, we don't have no issues. But
why we got to address it?
Listen, you listen. This is what you
call you.
Wait, listen to me. This is what you got. This is what you got to do. You know, if somebody says something, then it's our right to respond.
It is.
Listen to me. Let me finish now. In a respectful way. In a respectful way. There's a misunderstanding because, for one, like I said, what was said in that tweet out 2 years ago, it was a sign of respect. Boy, I'm coming for your spot because I see you as that boy.
You should have addressed it then. Why address it now?
Because it's good. It's good. It's not a bad thing, you know. But again, I always show love and respect to everybody. Always. Now you don't have to like me, but you will respect me. And if there is an issue, I post everywhere I'm at and will never change that. Everywhere.
Well, can we move on now? Because I think we've given them 17 minutes too much of our time.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what it's about. It's what it's about. It is what it is. You know, we love what they do. I love what they do. You feel me? It's a funny show. Them boys funny. You know, we got our own thing. We do our thing in our lane. Like you say, it's enough room for everybody. We ain't finna let nobody trick us out our spot.
No,
especially about that money.
Mm-mm.
Because I got 50 kids to raise. And I got a goddamn new house I got to decorate. Now, where we at?
We good?
Huh?
We good? We done with this topic. We done with this. Chat, don't jump in there and say, but did you see what he said? I don't care. They can talk about me all they want to. Hey, Ocho, hopefully Ocho is done with this. They come to say, hey, he said what he said. Ocho responded. Hopefully we can move on. But for me, I ain't got no issue with nobody. I like I said, I refuse to go back and forth. I don't see really a need to, whether or not they like us or like me or dislike Ocho or whatever the case may be. I wish you guys nothing but the best. But I do know there's enough room for everybody to get a piece of this pie. And so that's the way I'm going to approach it. So I
Hey,
wish you guys the best.
whoa. Hold on. Come on with that humble shit. There's enough room for everybody to get a piece of the pie. But you know who's gonna get the bigger piece?
Man.
Huh?
Like, Ocho, let's
There's
move on.
enough room for the pie, but you know who's gonna get the bigger piece?
Last night, Luka showed
Wait a
the
minute, we ain't
Mavericks.
even talk about my new place.
We're going to get to that. Let's get to
Okay.
the topic tonight. Last night, Luka showed the Mavericks why the decision to trade him could age horribly. He had his first career triple-double the Lakers, as a Laker, finishing with 19 points, 15 rebounds, 13 assists. There were chants and the Crip. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Nico. I don't know how much of the game that you watch, but I could tell Luka was a little nervous. Obviously, he wanted to have a big game, and that's what you want to do when you play your former team, Ocho. You don't need to prove them wrong. You need to prove you right because you know what you can do. And Luka, with the exception of the game against the Nuggets, he's kind of struggled with his shot. It's going to take him a while to get his legs, to get in the feel of things. He's learning a new offense, learning, obviously, never played with a guy like LeBron, but this is going to prolong LeBron's career. I can see LeBron playing another 2-3 seasons after getting Luka. But watching Luka last night, he's special. Everybody knows it. He can pass out of the double team. You see, they did a great job. They tried to, he got going early, and then they trapped him, doubled him, blitzed him, want to get the ball out of his hands, and he made the right plays more times than not. But LeBron came to the rescue in the fourth quarter with 16 points, 16 huge points, made every right play, and it was a good win for the Lakers. Don't take too much solace because they were playing without Anthony Davis, playing without Lively, and they was also playing without Daniel Gafford. But I like the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks, once they get Luka, once they get AD back healthy with Kyrie, and the way Kyrie can play off the pick and roll, the way AD can play in the pick and roll, mid range, three can score at all three levels. I think the Mavericks got a good team. But I was really impressed with the Lakers and how they were able to finish this game off, even though the Mavs were undermanned. Ocho, let that go. We done moved on with that.
What?
I see it. I see it. It's still in your head.
I'm focused. Hey, listen, I'm locked in. I'm locked in, huh? I'm locked in. Listen, I'm thinking about the bag. I'm thinking about it. I can't let nobody trick me out my spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get tricked out your spot. I got you.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I heard somebody talk about like if you need a job, you ain't hiring no more. I just got a new job.
You got a new one? Where you working at?
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you on Monday.
Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And matter of fact, hey, guess what else?
What else?
I'm gonna see you on Tuesday morning too.
Today, The Athletic reported the Mavs had an issue with Luka smoking hookah and drinking beer. Makes no sense. The people who witnessed Luka's last days in Dallas do not paint a flattering portrait of the 25-year-old's professionalism. They called him lazy. They talk about the weight issues that with such frequent frustration within those walls. They mentioned the social habits that Athletic has reported on, such as taste for beer and hookah, which have been a point of concern for NBA types since he was 19-year-old star for the Real Madrid, who was entering the NBA draft. They predict his basketball demise, highlighting health history that is some will likely lead to catastrophe in the next 5 years or so. Damn. Look, Ocho. I mean, he's 19 years old. He's been a professional since he was like 16. He's been playing. Look, it seems to be the thing now is going to the hookah bar or the hookah lounge or whatever the case is, and you smoke hookah and have a good time. Clearly, you remember last year he had a beer and Michael Finley took it out of his hand. I don't know what's true. I think two things can be true. I think they were scared to pay him $345 million. I also think they was concerned about his professionalism and the way he conducted himself, not only off the court, but on the court as well. Go ahead.
Wait, on the court? Luka on the court?
They got tired of all the arguing, all the moping, the pouting, and things of that nature.
Okay.
Yes,
Listen.
yes.
That's to me, I would think Luka reminds me of a great player I played with. Arguing with the rest when he felt he deserved the call, he didn't get a call. He goes back and forth with the rest. TJ Houshmandzadeh. He reminded me of TJ. And most of the time, 9 times out of 10, TJ was right, especially when we went back and watched film. Now, when I look at Luka, all I can see, Luka plays the game a certain way at a very, very high level where he's top 3, maybe top 5 in the NBA right now. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me, as good as Luka is, they don't want to pay him the money they want to pay him because he has an issue with beer and he has an issue with smoking hookah. Can I tell you what other players might be doing as well that might not display the same behavior, but still getting their bag?
Yeah.
Can we think about you? You're an NFL player. You play with linemen, linebackers. They drink, they smoke. But when it comes time to performing, what do they do when they show up on Sunday? They do what?
They get the job done.
Okay, they get the job done. That should be the bottom. That should be the bottom line. Now, finding reasons why not to pay someone and saying, "Well, you smoking hookah and you drinking beer is the reason we don't feel like paying you." But the production that you do want as a player for that franchise is showing up. Yeah. Now, it's hard for me to even talk about something like this when I don't drink at all.
Right.
And I don't smoke no hookah. Now, my issue is cigars, so it's hard for me to kind of interject and understand where people will come from.
Right.
When the main goal for me, the main thing is always the main thing. What are you doing once you touch the field or once you touch the court? That's what I'm paying you for. Now, what you choose to do in your own time, that's on you. Now, when it affects your play and your production, now we got a problem.
Right. I think the thing is that they felt Luka being a leader, he should be a little bit more professional as far as, okay, don't smoke. I like I said, this is speculation, Ocho, and I hate speculating and conjecturing. But for them to get off a player that's 25 years of age, that's a 5-time All-NBA player, at this juncture of his career, he has more first-team All-NBA selection than LeBron did.
I have a question.
He's the quickest to 5,000 points when LeBron James was the quickest of 1,000 all the way through 35,000 to 40,000. He was the quickest. And he's 3 games ahead of what LeBron was at the 5,000 point pace. With that being said, Ocho, I think the thing is there's a combination. There's a lot of things that work here. Paying him $70 million a year until he's age 30. The habits, because guess what? Those habits, as you start to get age, now your body starts to break down and we're on the hook. We see now all of a sudden that 3-year extension for Joel Embiid at 193, it ain't looking too good, is it, Ocho? It ain't. So, and that's how you have to, and for me, look, I'm always going to be pro player because I always want them to get their money because the team's making money. But as being a business owner myself, you understand there's certain things you try to protect yourself against down the road.
Okay, I got you.
And so, and people always like pay. It's easy to say when it's somebody else's money.
That's money, yeah.
Imagine when you feel somebody's trying to take advantage of you. I give you like somebody's working, and you're like, man, you trying to overcharge me. Nah, I'm good. But if it was somebody else's money, you would pay it. In this situation, and there's some truth on every side. Maybe Luka. I don't think Luka, everybody ain't going to have the work ethic as LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. Okay, let's go ahead and clear that out. There's a lot of people do things a lot of different ways. There's more ways to get to the bottom of something than just going straight to it. With that being said, I understand. I might not agree with it, but I understand the Mavericks take. We got to pay this guy $70 million a year.
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
But I get Luka's like, and maybe this is what Luka needed, Ocho. Maybe maybe like, because I don't know if Luka realized how good he can be. Because once you start having success, you remember like when you worked out really hard that first offseason and you had that success, you became obsessed with having that level of success. So it was nothing to get Ocho when somebody said, Ocho, come on. Nah, bro, I got to go get this work in this morning. I got to work on these ladders. I got to work on these cone drills. I got to work on this high hand-eye coordination. I got to get that done. Luka ain't going to never have nobody like LeBron. He ain't going to have nobody like Dwight Howard. He ain't going to have no caps on his shoulder. He going to look like that. He get in shape, he going to look like Jokic. So if y'all think he going to have caps on his shoulder like LeBron, and Dwight Howard, that's not what he is.
Right.
But I do think now, when you get traded, you get released, it's a wake-up call. Because you feeling good, Ocho.
Yeah.
That's why he was so hurt by Ocho. Because think about it, this shook the NBA.
Yeah,
They said never have a player of this caliber been traded that didn't ask for a trade. Kareem asked for a trade.
Right. And
the greats asked for trades.
Right.
He didn't ask for this.
You know what's funny? You gave me your perspective of being a business owner and not wanting to invest that kind of money in a player. But to me, it's still some type of red flag where I'm really not believing the reason you don't want to invest that type of money based on the accolades that you just ran down with this young bull has been able to do in such a short amount of time. It got to be more to it than some goddamn beer and hookah. It got to be more to the story.
What they said, they called him lazy. They talk about the weight issue. There was such a frequent frustration within the walls. They mentioned his social habits that the Athletic has reported on. Taste of beer and hookah, which have been a concern for NBA types since he was 19. So he came into the league, but the problem with Ocho, they say they predict his basketball demise, highlighting a health history that, as some see it, will likely lead to a catastrophe in the next 5 years or so.
Oh, my goodness.
Ocho, this is what we know. Ocho, just what we know, having played the game. Those teams, see, when players think they're doing something and the team doesn't know, that's where they run afoul at. When you got that kind of money, you tell me what Dallas Cowboy player is doing something that Jerry doesn't know about.
They know everything, huh?
Jerry got the police. That's why everything, the little foul stuff that they can handle. NFL teams, they have FBI level security. They know everything. So when you tell me, oh, we're going to do our homework, we're going to read it,
Hey, hold on. The funny, you talk about Jerry. We talk about all 32 teams.
Yes.
All 32 teams in the off season right now, wherever you're at in the world, they know what you're doing. They know who you hang around. They know where you like to go. They know what you're spending. They know everything. It's different.
Yeah. It is. And so it's going to be very interesting to see, Ocho, because we got some guys coming up. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's coming up in line. He wins Defensive Player of the Year. He's eligible for a Supermax, 5 years, $345 million. We're about to find out.
Oh my God.
He's not as credentialed as Luka.
Wait, how much again?
5 years, $345, which is $69 million a year. Fully guaranteed.
Hey, it's too late for me to play hoop, huh?
Yeah, it's too late for you to play hoop, Ocho. Should have gotten to that thing a little early.
Dang.
Here's the problem, Ocho. The problem is that, let's just say for the sake of argument, none of this is true. You're selling the man's reputation. You're selling the man's reputation. Now, we've seen it, but now, because we've seen him smoking hookah and drinking a beer,
right?
They kind of dodged the bullet because they got him on camera smoking hookah and drinking a beer. So it's hard to sue for defamation.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Who don't drink beer, outside of me? What athlete doesn't? What athlete doesn't drink alcohol outside of me? What athlete doesn't smoke hookah outside of me?
Hookah, weed, I don't know.
I mean, we come on now. What are we talking about? I understand. Now I understand both sides. I got you, but I'm just saying using that as, and then lazy and social issues and like, what does that have to do with playing? Again, from the business side of things, I understand. What are you doing for me? Every year, you tell me all the time, in the NFL, players every year, they got to update their resume.
Updated resume.
And every year, he updates that
damn
resume.
sure updating his.
Man.
I'm surprised they got to this. A lot of people say they would have just given them the money. boy, whoo. It's going to be interesting. I think moving forward, Ocho, we need to pay attention to this. Because if Luka don't get the Supermax, who the hell going to get it?
Ja? Anthony Edwards? Shea?
Shea can get, I think Shea can get 290.
That ain't enough.
I think he can get 290, 5 for 290. I think.
Enough.
Right at 60 a year. I have to check my math. I know Jaren Jackson is in line for that. Jaren Jackson Jr., his father is the senior. So it's gonna be very interesting to see coming down the pipe who gets that, because it's 345 now. It's gonna go to 380. It's gonna go to 400. Right. Who's gonna get 5 years, 400 million?
Who do you think? Just curious. Jason
Maybe
Tatum?
Wemby.
Wemby? Oh yeah, understandable. Rightfully so.
Yeah. It's in the room. Look on the counter in the room. Hold on, Ocho.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, chat. Y'all good? Y'all good? I'm good. I feel good. I feel good. I got me a new job. I'm gonna see y'all Monday morning. I'm gonna see y'all Monday and Tuesday mornings. Outside of that, I feel good. Hey, chat, I look good too. Like, this ain't just the camera. Can y'all see me, chat? Chat, I love y'all. Chat, I love you. If y'all need anything, all you got to do is ask, okay? Now, I'm going to say no, but just the thought of me being there for you in the time of need is better than anything. Yeah, I don't know what Unc doing. Unc handling some business. This must be about money.
D-Wade, Ocho, D-Wade says the first moment he thought LeBron might leave Miami is when Pat Riley took his cookies. Let's take a listen to what D-Wade had to say.
That was funny.
This was the first moment where I had an inkling that LeBron may not be back. One thing you don't do is with LeBron cookies. No. This is serious. Like, he loves chocolate chip cookies. Like, chocolate chip cookies and ice cream he loves, right? And so when he gets on the plane, Bron walks on the plane with a bag of food. One bag is all cookies, and the other bags are what his chef has prepared for him to eat, because he eats a certain way. He don't eat what's on the plane.
Yeah.
But he have his cookies. So we get on the plane, and we play cards at the front of the plane. We play cards, and then at some point, Bron gonna be like, "Hey, bring me those cookies." And this one day, he was like, "Hey, where my cookies at?" And they had to come up there and whisper in his ear and tell him there were no more cookies on the plane.
Yeah.
That sat back away from the game. He pushed that cards back. He sat there quiet, doing his head like this. I was looking, I'm like, he ain't play cards no more. He sat there like this.
Hey.
You see what that calls Pat Riley. See, Pat Riley's trying to show I run the show. Now look at you.
That's too much.
You're doing too much. You mean to tell me you trying to prove a point, so you take the man cookies?
Hey, you never bother a person's flow. In which way they travel, a routine in which they like to eat, in which they like to prepare. You never do that. That has nothing to do with the game of basketball. I understand trying to set a precedent. I understand control, but over abusing your power.
Cookies, Ocho.
Come on now.
You took the man cookies.
So, hey, I have a question. Do you think there's a chance? You think that might have been the last straw?
Yes, because there are some things that LeBron wanted, like Maverick and Randy potentially traveling on the planes, having access like that he had in Cleveland, so forth and so on. we know Pat Riley limited that if he didn't nix it all together. Okay, fine. Probably, but here's the thing. You knew that when he came in there. Because LeBron's going to lay out what he expects.
Right.
When he went to the Lakers, he told Magic, Randy, blah, 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 blah. Gonna be on a plane, gonna travel, Rich Paul, Maverick, Okay. Do you want, I'm sure when Tom Brady went to Tampa, I need my guy to be here. I need him to be able to set up, so forth and so on. Okay, you knew that. You knew that. You get the man there. It's almost like a recruiting visit. Oh, yeah, you're going to start once I get your ass on campus. You done sign that letter of intent. I do what the hell I want to do. Now you can't do that anymore because them guys jump in the portal on your ass. Oh, excuse me. They jump in the portal on your tail, Ocho, and then you in trouble. But I don't get this. Pat Riley, I mean, there are some things that he said about he was telling Phil Jackson, and Phil Jackson, he got up like LeBron wanted to stay, and then like for Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. And I can see now. I can see now to do that, that's petty. That's you trying to show I run the show.
Yeah. I mean, see, and that's unnecessary because think about LeBron staying a few extra years in Miami. How many more rings do they get? But you sacrifice that because you want to prove a point and showing that you're in a position of power, and you want to over abuse it. And even now, the stuff with Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
I'm not saying Jimmy's right. I'm not saying Pat is wrong because internally I'm not there. But there's always an issue where there's a power struggle. It shouldn't be a power struggle. You should be wanting to do one thing. Everybody, the main thing should be the main thing. If you're part of the Miami Heat, Pat Riley's main goal should want to be winning championships and having the best team and the best product on the court to do so.
Ocho, if cookies was the issue, do you know how many cookies would be on that damn plane?
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Where do you want the cookies from? Are these gourmet cookies that we need to go to a special shop, or these regular Chips Ahoy or some type of chocolate chip that we can buy from a local grocery store?
Right.
I just need to know, LeBron, what it is. Because I promise you, there is not a superstar player in any sport. Let me ask you a question. If Shohei Ohtani shows up and says he wants something special, they're going to have, if he says there's a Japanese cuisine that I need to have before every game, and I need to make sure when we travel, I have it, I guarantee you they're going to have it.
Absolutely.
If Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, if whatever superstar player, if Shea goes to OKC, I don't know what the delicacy is in Oklahoma. I've only been there once. But I guarantee you, if Shea says, I want this on the plane, we're going to have that. I mean, little old me, I said, Mike, we want to watch the fight. Mike would have it. Mike, we won't need this on the plane. Mike would get it. You mean to tell me you took LeBron James cookies? For what?
Right.
If LeBron's overweight, I say, hey, bro, you need to cut back on these.
Right.
When has LeBron James not been in shape? We marvel at his body in year 22.
Pause.
We've done that since he was gotten to the league as an 18-year-old rookie.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not a time that LeBron has not been in shape.
Right.
But like you said, this was a power trip.
Yeah.
You won the battle. You lost the war, Pat.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Now we don't even have a chance to come out east. I think matter of fact, we still coming out east. Go ahead.
No, you're not. Y'all can't beat Boston. Y'all can't beat Cleveland. Y'all can't beat the Knicks.
What? We can't what?
Beat Boston, Cleveland, or the Knicks. Not in a 7-game series. Y'all might win a game, but y'all ain't winning 7 games. Y'all not winning 4 games.
I know. I just want to get excited. I know. We need 2 more pieces.
And you hear how D Wade explains it? D Wade said he knew he was upset. So that man pushed back from the table and he didn't play cards no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't mess up my routine. Don't mess up a routine that I'm probably think about how long LeBron been doing that routine of having those cookies on that flight.
Yes. Yes.
Man, let me get up out of here.
And I mean, I've heard this is not D Wade is not the first person that I've heard LeBron crazy about chocolate chip cookies.
Right.
And to do that, I thought that was petty. I think it was unnecessary. But I think it was Pat Riley trying to prove a point that I run this show, and if I don't want no cookies on this plane, ain't gonna be no damn cookies on this plane. And LeBron says, you know what? You're right. This your ish.
Yeah, I take my show on the road.
And he did exactly that. Kevin Durant is expected to be traded this offseason via reports. The Mavericks have shown interest in pairing him and Kyrie and AD. What's KD's best landing spot, Ocho?
You want me to call him and ask him real quick?
I'm trying to figure out who got the assets.
Hold on. This is going to be funny. Let me see if he answers.
Hell, he probably played. No, they played last night. Man, if they could play him, if they pair him with Kyrie and AD,
what, in Dallas?
Yes.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Damn, he ain't answer. He probably saw my name and ain't answer on purpose. Man, he probably watching the show. Listen, do you think? What's the chances? Let's say if Kevin Durant is able to go to Dallas with Kyrie. What do you think their chances are at winning a chip?
A great chance. A great chance.
You sure?
I'm positive.
So that's the one piece of the puzzle that's missing.
You pair KD with pair KD with AD and Kyrie? Hell yeah!
Oh shit! I'm tripping. Listen, I'm tripping. I'm forgetting AD is there. I'm talking about how that's a two-headed monster. I'm mad. That's a three-headed monster, man.
Yes.
I just thought about that. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Stay with me now. Why not go over there in LA with Luka and Bron?
I don't think he wants to pair with Bron. I think he wants to compete against Bron. I think a lot of people were surprised that he paired with Steph. Normally, historically, transcendent great players don't go paired with other ones. But plus the Lakers don't have anything to give up. They don't have any draft compensation.
Okay.
Now, had they saved that compensation, what they gave up for Russ to get Russ and gave up all those assets,
right?
They would have had some assets, and who knows? Okay. But I think in order for the Phoenix, they gave up a lot to get KD.
Right.
They gave up a lot of picks. They're going to try to claw some of that thing back. I think Book is the only untouchable. He was drafted there. They're traded. Bradley Beal's going to have to waive his no trade if he's going to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that pans out. But KD is the piece that they can extract the most draft capital and players for. Because I don't think they're moving Book.
Okay. Damn.
I mean, I met the Suns owner Matt Ishba. I went to the WNBA All-Star game and had an opportunity to meet with him and talk to him, and he was great. But I know he wants to win. You spend that kind of money, Ocho. I'm trying to win. I ain't trying to win. I'm trying to win yesterday. Tomorrow. Yesterday. Right. Mm-hmm. So, and KD gave, he said, look, I cost a lot, to come in there in the middle of the season, not have any, time to work.
Right.
But I think KD wants to win a championship. And he's gone two places. Right. Two places, and it hadn't worked out well. Brooklyn was not a success. Phoenix is not a success.
Yeah. Hey, I really thought that stop in Brooklyn, boy. I thought them boys were gonna be hell, boy. It'd have
been interesting had the situation. Well, first of all, when he got there, he was hurt. So he didn't play the first year, Ocho.
Yeah.
And then Kyrie got nicked. So Kyrie didn't play. So they're playing good, them and Harden, and then, Harden like tweak his hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie steps on somebody's ankle, and that's the second year, and they got beat in the divisional round, the semifinals. The next year, with that COVID issue, and it just Harden gets traded. They move on from Kyrie. KD's like, bro, y'all ain't finna leave me here by myself. I see where y'all going. Let me go elsewhere. boom, boom, and
Right.
he ends up in Phoenix. James Harden goes to Philly. Now he's in the Clippers. Kyrie gets traded to Dallas. Kyrie wanted to go to LA, but they was ticked at Kyrie, and it was not going to trade him where he wanted to go. He lands in a good spot with Luka in Dallas, and the rest is, as they say, history. But Kevin Durant with the Dallas Mavericks, with AD and Kyrie, oh yeah, that's championship there. Yeah, they're gonna be first or second favorites to win the championship. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. They got a guy that can man the back end. Now it all depends on how much they got to give up. But even if you got to give up, I mean, they're gonna probably want all your picks for the foreseeable future, which you don't care about because you feel you're gonna be picking way down, so that's not gonna be in the lottery. So they're gonna want a bunch of unprotected picks. They're gonna want pick swaps, probably players.
Right.
So
listen, they gonna make it. They gonna make it happen. They're gonna make it happen. The fact that it's coming out, this early, and now you got to have that on your mind, and obviously block it out and finish the season, the right way. That's crazy how that happens.
Yeah. Ocho. Parody accounts are mourning today. The NBA Cental seems to have been shut down on Twitter. R.I.P. Cental. Did you ever get Cental? Did you ever get like that stuff that you like? Man,
it got me once. They got me once. They got me once. And listen, it's always something funny too. That was a very entertaining account, and if you didn't pay attention, they'll trip you up.
Yeah. What? Why you think Ash? What happened? Oh, somebody's probably suing him, she says. Yeah.
Oh man.
They took the whole account down.
So I mean, you think they got suspended? Normally accounts get suspended, when you curse and you you mess around with a
Twitter,
guy.
For Twitter, first of all, Twitter's like the Wild Wild West. Damn near anything goes. I mean, you can't even block nobody now. They can still, they can't respond to you, but it used to be you block them, they couldn't see your content. They still can see. They can't respond anymore, but they still can see. Twitter's the Wild Wild West. Twitter's anything goes. Yeah.
X. It's called X.
X. My bad. Anything goes now, Ocho. So for them to remove it themselves or have someone remove it, you could damn near do anything you want to on X. And
hey, matter of fact, man, you listen, you got Unc, boy, when you open X in public, you got to be careful.
Yeah, I ain't got to be careful because I ain't on the
sound. If you got your sound up, boy, you open up Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and porn just be popping up all the time.
Nah, I don't get that. I mean, people have said that, but I don't get that popping up on mine. So no.
Hey, hold on. Did you follow Miss B Nasty?
No.
You ain't gonna. Oh, how she gonna slide your DM if you don't follow her back?
I don't want my account shut down like NBA Cental.
Nah, you ain't gonna get shut down. Hey, don't be scary, man. You gotta stand on business now. You done shot your shot. She done shot back. Now y'all in limbo. What you scared of?
Did he go in?
You scared? Nah, it ain't go in until she. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Like you could tell me, we family. Pretend the chat ain't here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you nervous?
About what?
I mean, does she make you nervous after seeing her content? Does that make you nervous, being that she's so experienced and you not ready for that?
I ain't seen her content.
Oh,
I ain't been on her content.
Why you lying to me?
Man, I go on the hey, you see, you try to get me to go on the content, then what you call them? They shut my account down.
Nah, they ain't gonna listen. Her content that it's okay. That's welcomed, on the site. Elon Musk said it's freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Yeah, so those that do that type of content, I salute them, I support them, and I'm with you as far as freedom of expression. And if that's your body and what you like to do in the private of your home, and you want to make it public, so be it. But you
Yeah.
need to check out her content. You would probably answer, and you'd probably answer a DM.
Oh, if I check out the content, I'd answer yesterday, huh?
Yeah, boy, you would have answered last year.
Man, you stupid.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that parody account has got a lot. Parody accounts get a lot of people
Yeah, and they funny
because you're
too,
like, man, that's like, man, that seems so real. And then you look at it like, man,
they got me.
it'd
Yeah,
be hustling. Ocho,
yeah.
my girl, the GOAT, DT, Diana Taurasi,
Oh
announced her
yeah.
retirement. During her
Salute.
20 seasons as in a professional career, 4 years in college, early in the 2000s, all she did and win. She played her entire WNBA career with the Phoenix Mercury, which drafted her first overall in 2004 in the WNBA draft. She retires from the sport as the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, 10,646 points, and in three-point shooting, 1,447.
Salute, DT. Real deal. Been
I
the
mean,
real deal.
she won three national championships at UConn. She was a most outstanding player. She was college player, the Wooden Award winner. She was state bar. She is as credentialed as you can be. She's
Yes,
an
sir.
MVP. She's a three-time champion with the Mercury. She's a Finals MVP. I mean, her resume is complete.
Yeah.
Her resume is complete. DT gets to walk away from the game. She walks away on her terms. 20 years is a long time. Hold on. I think play 20 years. Didn't Sue Bird also play 20 years? I think they might have been teammates for a year or two at UConn. But DT, salute. Job, career, well done. You walk away on your terms. And, I think she was alluding to it. Sue Bird played 19 seasons, okay? So right now, DT has the most seasons in WNBA history at 20.
That's loud.
She gets to walk away on her terms, Ocho.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
Because many
the
don't.
question did she want to put the work in of what's required to go through another WNBA season, another 40 games, to put that to do that all over again?
Yes, sir.
I guess she said no.
And when you think about it, there's really nothing else for her to accomplish.
No, because winning another championship, Ocho, doesn't change. And that's what I look at. Does winning another championship change the way you feel about said individual? LeBron James can win 3 more MVPs and 3 more MVPs or 3 more anything. And people gonna still say Jordan, Kobe, or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, I definitely don't think there's nothing Diana DT could have done that's gonna change the perception.
Right.
Phenomenal. College career. I mean, when it comes to college career, only Breonna Stewart that won 4 national championships. She was a 4-time most outstanding player. As far as, the college game, there ain't a whole lot of women that can say they got a better collegiate resume than DT. With the championships, the winning, the MVP, the player of the year, the gold #1 overall.
Right.
Damn, you kind of had a bunch of players go #1 overall.
Oh,
DT went #1 overall. Maya Moore went #1 overall. Tina Charles went #1 overall. Paige Beckers are probably going to be #1 overall. Who else went #1 overall? Oh, Breonna Stewart went #1 overall. I would be surprised if Sue Bird or Rebecca Lobo went #1 overall. But very storied franchise, college program. DT, man, congratulations, dog. Great career. Glad I got an opportunity to meet you. Glad to say I know you, and enjoy retirement.
Oh yeah.
Okay. UConn have 5 #1 overall picks: Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, Tina Charles, Maya Moore, Breonna Stewart. I believe is going to be #6, Paige Beckers. So
absolutely.
I mean, they had Tina Charles in 2010, Maya Moore in 2011, Breonna Stewart in 2016. Sue Bird went #1 overall in 2002, DT 2004, then Tina Charles, Maya Moore, Breonna Stewart.
Hey, how long now? You know what? This is a good question that I
Yeah.
don't know about. When it comes to the WNBA, you know how college, the male college students, 1 year and they can leave.
Yeah.
What's the rule for
I
females?
think they got to stay. I think they got to stay the whole while.
The whole 4?
I think so.
Do you think there are any collegiate WNBA players that are ready to leave before they even reach their senior year?
Juju Watkins is ready to go. Breonna
Right
Stewart
now?
was ready to go. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? And I there's a young lady. I don't know her last name, and I'm sorry for the disrespect, but I continue to see her highlights all the time. When I tell you this young lady has a package like Kyrie Irving in college, you got to know who it is. She the only
For
one I'm
Wale
seeing.
from South Carolina?
Man, well, I don't know where she learned to play basketball, but Jesus Christ.
Ocho, to be eligible for the WNBA draft, a player must complete 4 years of college or turn 22 years of age during the year of the draft.
Ow. I think they should change that rule, especially for the players that are much more polished than others that are actually ready to leave school.
Yeah, I mean, look, who? I think what you call them left early. Candace Parker. She's the only one off the top of my head.
Right. So she left her junior year?
I think Candace left her junior year.
Okay.
But I know she had but I mean, she had won back-to-back national championships. She was outstanding. She was most outstanding player. She was a college Wade player of the year. She was Wooden player of the year. If I'm not mistaken, look that up, Ash. We'll get back to it. But I actually think that she left early. Paul George is taking a break from podcasting to focus on the championship. I want to let the Podcast P family know that after today's episode with Dwight, I plan to take a break from the pod just to focus on getting my body right, getting mentally right, help this squad make a push towards our goal to finish the season and give ourselves a chance to be in contention to compete for a championship.
Hey, can I ask you
Ocho, you like that?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What's Philly's record again?
A whole lot of losses to very few wins.
So is there a chance, honestly?
No. They would have to go. Remember, I had said in order to they're like 20 games under 500. They need to win all. They need to win out.
God damn. Is that even possible? No.
I mean, the Lakers won 33 games in a row. The Heat won 27 games in a row. I mean, maybe somebody's won 20, but I think the Rockets might have somebody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks.
I mean, I like the decision, in a sense, but I also like Paul George having the platform to voice his opinion, to talk about the game, to talk about any other things he wants to talk about when it comes to the aspect of his game, regardless of him being hurt or hampered or injured right now. People would want to hear from him. I think the pressure probably coming from inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing well right now. You're not playing well as you should be. We're not winning. We think you should cut the podcast out.
Ocho, you know how it goes, man.
Yeah, I do. Everything is magnified when you're losing.
Everything
is magnified.
Bro. We couldn't sit on our helmet. Like, we lost the game because I'm sitting on my helmet in practice. That's why you think we lost?
Yeah, I remember.
My shoes untied. I didn't have my shoes tied when I walked on the field. Man, you know everything. The locker room junkie. Man, ain't nobody picking up the towels. I mean, but hey, what do? You try anything. I mean, when you losing, you'll try anything to get out of that losing streak. I mean, you dress a certain way, you win a game. Like, man, I'm gonna wear the same outfit because that's what we did. I wore the same suit. We went on the road in '97, Ocho, in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we beat Kansas City. Hey, y'all better not change that suit. We went to Pittsburgh, beat Pittsburgh. Boy, y'all better wear them same suits to the Super Bowl. The mind, Ocho. We done tricked.
Yeah.
We done. Hey, it was what we had on. Really?
Yeah. Superstition.
Kansas City didn't know we wore the same outfit. No, we were the same outfit. Green Bay
Right.
did. But I commend him. He know he's catching flack. Bro, you playing bad and you got a podcast. You need to be practicing. You need to be getting ready. Ocho, you know how it is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's
Listen,
that's what probably they're saying. Maybe management came to him and said, bro, you may ease up on the podcast.
Yeah, you're doing too much. Yeah. I mean, listen, everything is magnified when you lose it, huh?
Everything. It is.
I just like the fact that Paul George has a platform. He knows the game. He's still active playing the game and just being able to talk about it. You know, people want to hear from him. You know, whether you're losing or winning. You know, he has a knowledge of it. But I kind of understand, you know, the backlash he's getting.
I do too. And that comes along with the territory. When you win, R.I.P. to the chain gang, Ocho. NFL installing electronic system to measure first downs for the 2025 season.
I like
Talk about a memorable chain gang moment from your playing days, Ocho.
Oh, a memorable chain game moment. You know, Unc, that's a good one. That's a good one. When I think about it, I really haven't had any issues as far as the chain gang goes.
Except running their ass over when they don't drop that chain.
Yeah, most of the time when the chains came out to measure, I'm going to the sideline to grab some water. You know, but I like the idea of the virtual assistants because human error has been wrong many times before, especially when it comes to spotting the ball. So I like the idea of doing it this way. Virtual assistance has been in soccer. Some have said it's ruined soccer, but I like the fact that they get it right every time. They get it right every time. So using this, it eliminates being able to blame the refs for any errors at all. So the calls will always be right.
And it seemed to be this was based on Buffalo not getting it. Because how many calls have we seen like this over the years?
Yeah. But that was clear. That was clear as day, Unc. He was not over that line. The ball was tucked in his chest. Now, if he was able to extend the ball, which he couldn't do it because he was in the crowd, because it would have got knocked out.
And he's in the field of play, because if he gets knocked out, you don't get the same privilege as goal line. The ball breaks, you good. Yeah. You do that in the regulation, and you do that in the field of play, and they knock that ball out.
It's a fumble.
And he like the guy that knocked out before. Remember Ocho? And he jumped right on it.
You jump right back on it. Yep. Yep.
So, I look, if it's gonna help put people's mind at ease, but you know what fans gonna find something else to be complaining about.
Yeah.
They need to do it they need to put it in for holding. They need to do it for this. They need to do it for that. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You do realize that human element is in this thing.
The football game would take 5 hours if they had virtual assistants for every little thing.
Ocho, many think that Ben Johnson, the former offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, took an unnecessary shot at Jared Goff earlier. Okay. Let's take a listen to the sound.
Out of structure, the off schedule, the creation, that's what stands out the most, because that's really the way that this league's going right now, it seems like. As much as you want to make it pure progression, 1 to 2 to 3, there's just too much variety. The pass rush is coming down, and to have an athlete like Caleb extend the play and potentially find an explosive down the field, that's what gets me going a little bit. I get excited thinking about that because I haven't really been around that since I've been in the league. But I've been on the other side, and I've experienced it, and it's demoralizing when you're on the other side and you're watching that happen to your defense.
That ain't no shot.
Yeah, I don't think it's a shot. I don't think
it's the truth.
Obviously, listen. No, I don't. You think it is?
No, it's the truth. Caleb Williams can make off-scripted plays.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, listen, there's a handful of quarterbacks in the NFL that can do that, and the fact that Ben Johnson's never been around a quarterback that can extend plays and play off script most of the time. When things break down, you go through progression. 1, 2, 3 is not there. Most quarterbacks, that's a sack for Jared Goff.
Yes.
You know, he's not a mobile quarterback. He's your prototypical drop back quarterback. Passer. Go through his stuff, check down if it's not there. Caleb Williams can extend plays and therefore make the play calling that much more better for Ben Johnson, who's already creative. So he can be able to do that much more. Look how good Goff was with Ben Johnson calling the plays. So imagine what he can do with Caleb Williams. with the creativity from that aspect. And if things don't work out, well, you know what? I ain't got the trip because I got Caleb Williams, who's a dual threat and can use his legs and extend plays for me and make something happen when there's nothing there.
But that's the thing. He was asked a question. He says he's looking forward to playing up with a guy that can make plays off script.
Right. Nothing wrong with that.
And he can. That's what Caleb Williams can do. He can make plays off script. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you basically, when you diagram the play, that's the play that's got to get run because that's not what Jared Goff is. And that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. They make it seem like, well, damn. So what are the differences? So anybody that think he's taking a shot at Jared, if you watch Jared Goff play and you watch Caleb Williams play, what do you think some of the differences are? Ability to make plays outside the pocket, his scrambling ability, his ability to get off script, ability to change arm angles,
Right.
arm slots. Okay. I don't, hey, what's the difference between what's one of the main differences is between Saquon and Derrick Henry? Saquon's a little bit more shifty, a little bit more elusive. Runs with a little bit more power. That's not taking a shot at either one of them. That's just factual. What's the difference between McCaffrey and this one? When McCaffrey is, you can put him in the slot, you line him up outside, better catching the ball out of the backfield. A lot of times, they took Derrick Henry out. A lot of times, they took Saquon out on third down.
Right.
They don't take C-Mac out on third down. So that's not a knock. We got to, just because you're accentuating the differences, that don't mean you're hating or you're knocking the other guy. You're just accentuating the differences between two said players.
Right.
I mean, but you know how it is, Ocho, man. Hey, now everybody feel like you taking a shot at the man. I don't think the man was taking a shot at.
Listen, a coach like that has to be able to explain the differences in what he experienced one place and what he's going to experience at a new place based on that specific position without it being seen in disrespect.
Yeah.
Because it's the honest truth.
Right. Ocho, he also said he would sacrifice both testicles for the Bears to win a Super Bowl. I already got 3 kids. What would you sacrifice? First of all, if you get rid of you ain't gonna get no wood.
Yeah. Well, you can get some wood. You don't need the testicles to get no.
Yeah, you do.
No hoo-ha.
So how you gonna get it? Put a popsicle stick up there and hold it like you got a splint? How you gonna get an erection?
Oh, you could take out what allows you to have kids. Do that.
So no, he said he having his testicles removed. He ain't say nothing about no vasectomy.
Oh yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because I ain't.
Hey, I don't care about no troll. Hey, I got kids. I'm keeping mine. He gave them to me for a reason.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he didn't want me to have them. He wouldn't have gave them to me.
You right. Listen, you right about that. I'm with you when you're right. Now listen, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Speaking of kids, I want one more. What you think?
Huh?
I want one more.
I don't know, Ocho. I ain't got no brain. Hey, you must be, well, damn, I need to go back to ESPN because you talk about another kid, they cost money. I ain't got no bread like that.
No, I'm just saying, but listen, listen, I'm not trying to be funny. I've always been humble. I'm a very humble person. I'm very, very respectful. I mean, just with the way things are going right now, Unc, man, listen, God has favor. You hear me?
Yes.
God has favor and what he's doing for me right now. I think one more won't hurt. I'm gonna see how my kids feel about it. And if they give me the green light, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just get it out the way.
No.
Wait, you talking to me? Are you saying no to somebody else?
Absolutely not. Jordan, are you typing this? Oh, no. That ain't happening.
What happened?
No, Ashley sending me something.
I want to know too. Somebody text me. Why y'all don't never text me? I want to be part too. It's a 2-man show.
You got your producer. Do you got a producer over there?
Okay, Aaron, text me what they just text Unc. I just want to feel. I want to feel part. Y'all be leaving me out like I'm a stepchild.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, how about this here? Bills head coach Sean McDermott says tush push play should be banned. There's always been an injury risk with that play. The technique used with the play have been potentially contrary to the health and safety of the players. Bills used the play 55 times last year, second most in the league. But internal data shows the tush push play in 2024 resulted in 0 injuries.
0 injuries. And listen, they don't want to stop it because of the injury. They don't want to stop it because of that aspect. They want to stop the tush push because they have no way of stopping it in short yardage situations.
Right.
And really, honestly, it only works for certain teams with certain players based on their personnel. For one, the Eagles is number one. I don't have the statistics in front of me on who else it works for. I think it also worked for Josh Allen too.
Yeah. I think they're around 87, 88% conversion rate.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I'd want to stop it too. But the fact that McDermott wants to stop it and he also benefits from it, you know, how about also throwing the rule, you know what? On short downs,
your quarterback can't run?
Josh Allen can quarterback sneak. You see what that sounds like?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
It's like you're hindering somebody that's better at something than you are.
Yeah. Yeah. But
because you can't learn how to drive, you don't know how to drive. Hey, anybody that's 16 years of age shouldn't be able to drive. No, just because you can't drive, that don't mean another 16-year-old can.
So all that tells you is on first and second down, you need to play better defense.
Yep. And keep them out of third and short or fourth and short.
I tell you what, they keep playing around with all these rules and they continue to change the game in which you grew up loving. It's gonna look like flag football. I'm telling you.
I think the thing is, Ocho, look, the only thing I say is that, because like I said, I told you, I think we talked about this on Monday, is that it used to be you couldn't push the runner. It was called aiding the runner.
Right.
So you couldn't, and then they changed the rules. And now I guess they say, well, you can't be behind the line of scrimmage and aid the runner. So I guess if he's down the field, because we see guys, them linemen been knocking hell out of people and trying to push somebody in the end zone or for a first down since the beginning of time. We hadn't seen somebody literally, Ocho, get behind them and push. But when they first saw this, they should have said, nah, you're violating the spirit of the rule, and did away with it then. Now, everybody tried it. They're not as good as the Eagles are. Okay, because we can't be as good as the Eagles are at it, let's do away with it. Right. That's what it seems like to me. Because that's they get a lot of support. A lot of people want to ban it, Ocho. Yeah. I heard Atlanta is obviously the Packers, put it in. You see Sean McDermott here in Buffalo. Do they have enough to get to the 24 votes to get it out? That's the question.
And the funny thing about it's gonna be funny when they do pass it and they still not able to stop the damn Eagles in short yardage situations.
No. Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins just posted a cryptic message on Twitter. Blue cap. For the second year in a row, Higgins has not received the right contract offer from Cincinnati. Ocho.
What I told
you. The Bengals go, hey.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you they was going to do? What did I tell you they was going to do? I said this. The writing was on the wall. Everybody in Cincinnati, they fussing with me. The fans arguing with me over and over and over and over. We can pay both. We can make it happen. Not understanding the business side of things. What T deserves and understanding what he can get on the open market, they're not going to do. Right. Because it would be impossible to pay T. It'd be impossible to pay Jamar Chase, who's going to be the highest paid and reset the wide receiver market and pay brother Trey Hendrickson. You can't. It's impossible. Then people talk about, oh, the cap is going up. Like, no, what are you talking about? They're not tying up all the money in three players, let alone 4.
Actually, it'll be 4 players because Burrow got his money. Here's the thing, Ocho, is that they said they want to make Jamar Chase the highest paid non-quarterback. Okay. Chase is looking to go north of 40.
He is.
Y'all had an opportunity to keep this in the 30s, but y'all made me play it out. And I won the Triple Crown. So now you're going to have to come in at 40. Okay, 40 million, 500,000, 41 million, whatever the case may be. I'm finna zoom past him by 5 million, 6 million. That's where I am. And I'm gonna need about 90 to 100 of it guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at, Ocho. Real talk.
Listen, that's what I knew it was going to look like that. I knew it was going to look like that when it played itself out last year. I kept saying, I'm not sure why they're playing, because why not pay him? Because you understand what you get in Uno. You know what you get when that product touches the field on Sundays.
Yes.
He sat out of training camp.
He gave y'all every opportunity. He gave y'all every opportunity to give him payday.
Every chance. Listen, I love my Bengals, but it puts us again in a tough spot. I was hoping they could get something done last year. They didn't get it done. He comes out this year, performs without having a training camp, wins a Triple Crown, and now look what position we're in. T. Higgins has another strong season. I said it. What he can get on the open market, whatever deal they're gonna send him, whatever they're gonna try him.
Yeah,
they're gonna try him. And which is why he sent that out. I don't know if it was Duke, what Duke Tobin came out and said about not only making them trying to sign all three of them. I think that's where the cap came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're trying to sign him, but somebody got to get the low end of the stick. Yeah. And who did I tell you it had to be? It had to be T.
T looking to crack that $30 million. Man. And I don't know if they can get to that number.
No, I guarantee the offer was very disrespectful. Again, sure. It's the business side of things. But hey, nobody wanted to listen to me.
So what y'all gonna do, Ocho?
I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. Now I think it would have been a little easier if we had Jermaine Burton on point, from a mentally off the field, on the field. If he was able to contribute based on the talent that I know he has, based on what I saw from him at Alabama, I think they would be a little bit more comfortable, with allowing T to go and get what he deserves somewhere else on the open market. But the fact that I don't think Mr. Burton has matured enough, to be able to let T go, in that sense. I know T ain't finna stay and play on no franchise tag again. That would be the ultimate disrespect. Allow him to go get the value and what he deserved, and he worked his tail off to get.
Yep, I agree. And what you call ain't gonna give you no discount either. Trey Hendrickson.
Oh no, not now.
So what? You're gonna have a $55 million quarterback, a $40 million receiver, a $30+ million receiver, and a $30+ million D lineman?
You can't pay everybody, Unc.
You can't.
You just can't.
Ocho, 49ers GM John Lynch says he will honor Deebo Samuels' request for a fresh start. Deebo has been granted permission to seek a trade, and his tenure in San Francisco will end after 6 seasons.
Hey, I think we talked about this not too long ago about great spots for Deebo Samuel. I like Deebo Samuel because he's a Swiss Army knife. He can do so many things. He can do so many things. Listen, from the backfield, from the slot, sometimes he can go on the outside. You put him in motion. You condense splits. You can do so many things with him.
He can return punts and kickoffs?
Yeah, huh?
He can return punts and kickoffs?
Oh, yeah. Listen, that's why I call him a Swiss Army knife. But he needs to go to a place where they're going to utilize him, not just stick him in the offense and say, here, this is our offense. You learn a specific position, and you go from there. Use him the right way. Be creative. I want to go to a place. Obviously, I want the West Coast system for him. I think that would be ideal. But also have an offensive coordinator that has the creativity to use him to his strengths to help bolster whatever offense he goes to. He can do too many things very well.
Yeah, he definitely has to go someone that understands how to use him. Because like you said, you can't use him like a conventional receiver. Okay, bro, go run a dig route. Go run a square out. Nah, you have to do a lot of different things in order to maximize what he's really good at.
Right.
He needs the ball in his hands. That's what he's best at.
Yeah.
Run after catch.
Very good.
So find ways to get it, toss it to him, hand it to him, bubble screen, jailbreak screen, whatever you want to say. Hey, yeah, he can run occasionally. He can run an occasional dig. He's good on the over routes. But you got to find a way. You got to have an OC that's creative and understands what he's dealing with. He's not Jamar Chase. He's not Jetta. He's not a guy that really can work exclusively outside like those two guys can. But you can bump those guys inside. He's mainly a slot receiver.
Yeah.
But he can give you value in the kick return. He can give you value occasionally on the punt return. He can give you the value in a handoff or a toss, a jet sweep, things of that nature. But you got to understand how to use him. Because if you think he's just going to be a conventional receiver, you're wasting him and you're wasting your time and money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Tom Brady's been recruiting Matthew Stafford to come to Las Vegas. Stafford met Brady in Montana. Per the report, they spent time together and went skiing. Brady has been actively trying to convince Stafford to join the Raider, and discussion is ongoing. I don't know. I mean, look, Stafford wants $50 million.
Woo!
Even though he's 36, 37, Ocho, the guy
Right.
played well.
Oh yeah, very well.
He
And
played
he still has an arm for a cannon now.
Yes, yes. I think I think Matt wants to go somewhere where he can contend. I don't think the Raiders are a quarterback away. I could be wrong, but I think they need more than just a quarterback. But if you think about it, Ocho, who is a quarterback away that has room for him? You think the Steelers? You think the Steelers are just a quarterback away?
Hey, that's a good one. The Steelers are just a quarterback away. If the defense could play Steeler defense like we're used to seeing them do,
Okay.
I think they're a quarterback away. If the defense can get back to playing Steeler football that we're used to seeing,
Do they
I
need
think
another?
so.
Do they need another guy outside of George Pickens?
That would be nice. That would be nice because it takes some of the pressure off of Stafford. I'm just saying if Stafford was a quarterback. And obviously, you know what it would do is if you have another dynamic player outside of Pickens, then it takes some of the pressure not only off of Stafford, but then obviously Najee Harris as well. Well, Najee's not back.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's gonna be back.
You don't think so?
Like I said,
Damn.
but this situation, Ocho, like I said, the Raiders, I don't think the Raiders are a quarterback away. Do I think he'll improve them? Yes. Because you look at what's in that division, Ocho. You got my homeboy. You got Justin Herbert. And you got Bo Nix. So in order for you to compete, you're going to have to get a quarterback.
Right.
You're not going to be able to. It's the same thing in the AFC North. You got Joe Burrow, and you got Lamar.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Cleveland's going to do. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do. But if you want to compete in that division, you better go get your quarterback to compete with them.
You got to have one. You got to have one.
Washington. You got Daniels. You got Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Dak to a degree. Giants. If you want to compete, you better go get your quarterback. Even in the NFC North, Jared Goff. You got the Minnesota situation. You got Caleb Williams. So what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And you got Jordan Love. You got to have quarterbacks to compete where the division is quarterback heavy.
Right.
I would like to see Stafford stay in LA, but I don't know, Ocho, if at $50 million they're going to be able to put more pieces around him in order to be successful. Dang. I love Kyron Williams.
He nice.
Puka. Look, nice. They're going to move up. They're looking to move Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, yeah.
Offensive line, maybe you can get an offensive lineman. Defense, a solid defense stack. I love that defense.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a very, very, very interesting situation. Ocho, the jersey Victor Wembanyama gave a child sells for $73,000. The jersey Wemby gifted a fan after the December game sold for $73,000 days after the Spurs star season ended. The decision to sell the jersey so quickly raised the possibility that the child's parents had planned to sell the jersey all along. Golden declined to go into the specifics of the seller or how long the company had been in discussion to sell the item. Despite the injury news, his memorabilia market has been impacted by the short term. A rookie card of his sold for $860,100, a record price Saturday night on Golden in addition to the jersey. Ocho, you like this?
I mean, listen, I'm sure it was a fan that, like you said before when we talked about this, a fan that was sitting courtside. Mm-hmm. In order to sit courtside, I'm sure the family, obviously you have to have some kind of good money. You got to have some kind of good money, man. But obviously a huge spike in chunk of cash like that, you know, not knowing their financial status, I'm assuming they felt that was more important or more valuable than actually having the jersey itself.
But you know what this does? Now guys are not gonna want to get fans
Their stuff. Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna look
right.
up and I'm gonna see it on Google. I'm gonna see it on one of these auction sites.
Right.
If that's the case, hell, I keep it myself and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hate. Look, and like you said, I don't know the financial decision of this situation, but it's hard for me to believe that that young man could be sitting courtside and they hard up for money. Because like you said, courtside isn't cheap.
Yeah. You're right. Well,
But
hey, wait. It depends on the team now. It depends. Now, Lakers
that was at the
courtside
Lakers.
seats.
Yeah.
Lakers courtside seats. That's expensive. I don't even want to
Lakers,
know the
probably
number.
the Knicks. I think the Knicks would probably be expensive also.
Yeah. So
Maybe Boston.
San Antonio. What you think?
No, I think that where were they at, Ash? Were they at the Lakers game or were they in San Antonio? I think they were at the Lakers.
Well, hey, listen, Lakers courtside seats, man. That's a down payment for a car, man.
Oh, I can imagine what those tickets went for Luka's first home game.
Crazy.
Can
huh?
you imagine what those went for? Let
You
alone
got-
the playoffs.
don't even tell me.
Man, please. Ocho, 29. It was a Nets game. Nets. They were at the Nets. Ocho, a 29-year-old man is seeking advice from Reddit community after ending a relationship with a woman who had not previously disclosed she was a mother. The man explained that he had been dating this 25-year-old Julia for about a month and was caught off guard when she mentioned having a 7-month-old baby. I was taken aback. I honestly thought I misheard her. I thought maybe she was talking about a younger sibling. But when I asked her, she casually confirmed she has a 7-month-old baby. He says he had been enjoying time with Julia up until that point. While he adds that he doesn't judge single mothers, he felt blindsided by the information and uncomfortable with the prospect of becoming a step parent.
Yeah. Listen, women have to. There's certain things with certain men.
Put it all on the table.
Hey, listen, put it all on the table right away. Let them know. There's some men having kids, non-negotiable. I can't do it. I can't do it. Then there's some people like me. If you don't have at least 2 kids, I'm not even looking at you. I'm not even looking at you if you ain't got at least 2. That's just me. That's just my preference. Now everybody else, they ain't rocking like that.
Why do you want to date females that have kids? What is it about that?
Well,
is that
women that don't have kids, most of the time, 98.9% of the time, they never have no goddamn food in the refrigerator. And they don't have no snacks in the pantry, and they always want to go out to eat. And they want to put on and give looks. I don't care about you dressing up. I don't care about you taking pictures of your food. Do you have snacks in the pantry? Do you have Capri Suns in your refrigerator? Do you have oatmeal pies? Do you have zingers? Like, I need nourishment at 3 in the morning when we have a little activity, horizontal at that. There's a difference. I've dated women in my lifetime when I was younger, way younger, spend the night and ain't no food, but they always want to go out to eat. What we gonna eat today? What you mean? You ain't got nothing at home? No. Go in the refrigerator, refrigerator empty. Ain't no food. Every time I date a woman that has kids, there's a certain routine and structure of discipline because she always has to feed the child or feed the kids. Man, listen, boy. 3, 4 in the morning, and you go up there and get one of the kids' Lunchables in the Capri Sun. Man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me.
Well, the mere fact that he says it uncomfortable with the prospect of becoming a step parent lets me know that he dates with intention.
Right. So do I. I date with intention too. Because if you got two, we gonna make it 3. If you got 3, we gonna make it 4. If you got 4, we gonna make it 5. The hell you say? Why you laughing, boy? You laughing, boy? I ain't playing.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm like, it sounds like he was genuinely hurt, and he really liked this.
He was.
But
he was.
I mean, just put it out on the table. Hey, you have any kids? Yeah, 3.
Well,
when I was there, hey, you got kids? Yeah. How old are they? X, Y, boop, boop. Because I'm gonna put it all out there. And then you determine. I guess it's different, Ocho, because a lot of times when guys have kids, the kids doesn't necessarily, they don't have physical custody like 95% of the women do. So I think that's the difference where women is like, and some women like, nah, you got kids, that's a no-no, because I ain't dealing with no baby mama, I'm not dealing with no ex-wife. And I totally get that. Yeah. But a lot of times women are willing to like go past that because a lot of times the men doesn't have physical custody. So the child is not there all the time. Right. With women, more times than not, I'm not saying all, so don't jump on Nightcap. I'm saying the majority of the time, the women have custody, physical custody. Not to say the child doesn't have, he can go to his parents, maybe, the mom, the dad, like on the weekends, or maybe they alternate every other week. But more times than not, the mother have physical custody. So that's,
you got to think, especially when you're young, some of the young bulls, just starting out that might want to start their own family, don't want to deal with a woman that already has kids. She probably knew that, which is why she didn't bring it to the forefront and say it in the beginning. There are some women that are very assertive and intentionally let you know, well, listen, this is what I got. We are a package deal. So if you're not willing to take me and Lil Ray and Cece, we're going about your business. Right. Going about your business. There's some women that don't care and feel they will find a man that meets their standards and checks some of the boxes that will be able to accept their kids. I'm one of those. I don't care. I don't care. Especially if they older. Oh man, come on, man. Come on now.
Yeah. So, bro, I don't know if the Reddit community can help you. That's a decision you're gonna have to make on your own. And it seems like you're convinced. For me, if she was as good, the mere fact that you thought about becoming a stepfather, that lets you know where your head is. Like, man, you really like this woman.
Yeah, most definitely. But that's a lot too, Unc, though.
Because everybody ain't dated with intention, Ocho.
Yeah, hey, Unc, but listen now, you got to think about it. That's a lot, Unc, to come in and have the mindset. Some people see it as, oh no, I ain't doing that, and have to take care of or raise
somebody else's responsibility.
Yeah, that's tough, man. You gotta be built different. You gotta be wired mentally different. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough task. It's a tall task, and it's one I'm willing to take. I climb any ladder.
Well, I think the thing is, for me, the kids, but the other co-parent, how's he? Because you got to realize, if she got kids, there's somebody on the other side that also has kids. What's he like? Is he gonna just be popping up and you think you got this in? You think he all that? No.
Right.
I can't do that now. Yeah, I can't do the drama. I can't be out somewhere and he pop up. I can't take the kids to go get a haircut. Why you let this mofo get my son haircut?
Yeah, I ain't never had them problem.
No, but I'm just saying.
Right.
But because I saw the thing. The dude, the boy had the guy. I guess the guy, maybe it was a stepdad, or maybe it was a guy she was dating. He had the little boy to get a haircut. It put the barber in an uncomfortable spot.
Oh.
Why you got my son? I ain't telling him he can get no. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's a lot there.
See,
all that has to be discussed beforehand. All that has to be discussed beforehand. If you have a child with someone and you're getting ready to date someone and the child is not his, therefore, I think the father should meet. So there's an understanding. Now, when you do it your way and you're vindictive with the father of your child and you date anyway, even if you do have intent and you don't respectfully let him know, okay, this is who I'm dating, this is who I'm going to be dealing with. You can come and meet him, whatever. So he's comfortable with that if he does decide, because you have to treat my son as if it's your own.
Correct. Yep. You're absolutely right, Ocho. I've been in that situation. Look, y'all happy with this? Y'all happy with this guy? Y'all trust him? I'm going to trust y'all judgment.
Yeah.
I'm going to trust your judgment.
Yeah. Everybody ain't built for that, boy.
But as long as my kids don't come back with no report,
Yeah.
We're gonna be good.
Yeah, you good.
Now y'all know me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing. The more kids, the better. I don't know what they be talking about on Twitter. You know, but
My pockets can't stand that.
sure.
It's
Listen,
time for last segment, Ocho. It's time for Q&A.
Wait, we just started.
You spent 15 minutes on your rant.
I ain't getting to talk about my house.
We gonna get okay, tell us about the house.
Okay. Hey, so Chad, I got look at that. Look at that. Look. You see the lake back there, You see the lake back there? That's why I can go fishing. So this right here, 7,000 square foot, 6-bedroom, out there in Davie. I went and looked at it this morning, put a little moolah in escrow. So my little apartment I'm in right now, right? So I'm trying to time it perfectly. My move-in is April. So I'm trying to time it perfectly and get my furniture so everything is set. What I'm gonna do first, my game room. I need my Boost Mobile sign. I need that up. I need my PC and everything set up first. Then I work on the rest of, I'm gonna work from the bottom up. Because I'm gonna start with my game room first. I'm not even gonna have no bed. I don't need no bed. As long as I have my stuff set up for Nightcap. And you know, I'm happy about that. Again, I told you, man, God is blessing the kid, man. I'm happy. You know, I got a little 3-car garage. And thanks to Nightcap, thanks to the volume, thanks to you for the opportunity. You know, life has been unbelievable. And I told you all 2025, I'm cutting up. I'm putting that shit on. I curse. I had to say that. I'm putting that shit on all season long, all 2025. And then after this year, I'm going back to Target and H&M. I just want to have some fun. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor and the work that I put in. And that's pretty much it. But again, thank you.
I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor, but I ain't got no money, so I'm gonna just hold
you ain't got
on.
no what? You want me to send you that 5,200?
That would be nice.
Cause I'm sitting pretty heavy over here.
I
Man.
see. I see.
Yeah. You what you talking about?
Break bread, I'm gonna break necks. What are the two? Something getting broken. Dr. Frank L. Bellamy. Hey fam, love the new Shea Laportier reel. Here's to you. Ocho, congratulations on your new job. Nothing but the best for both of you. Thank you, Doc. We really appreciate the support. Justin said Luka drinking is not a big deal. LT played with a Colombian cold and is regarded as the best defensive player ever. Ocho, tell Unc about TK Kirk.
TK who?
TK Kirk. I hear the TK Kirkland.
TK Kirk, boy. TK Kirkland, one of the funniest men alive. Listen.
Oh, you went to his comedy show?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been seeing TK for years. Listen, not only that, you got to hear him talk on his podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
TK be spitting. Hear how you thinking.
I heard him on. I saw a little snippet on the Breakfast Club, but I don't really watch.
Hey, he's good, Unc. He's good. He'll make you question some of the decisions you made in the past and have you thinking about what to do going forward. He the real deal.
I'm gonna have to
He's
check it out.
the real deal.
Moses said Luka's gonna eat LeBron cookies now. Nah.
That's a good one.
I'm sure LeBron didn't mind sharing the cookies, but you ain't finna take you finna take all the cookies and just because. Now, if you got a good reason, okay, Ocho, cookies will spoil. Okay, blah, blah, blah. But just to take them because you have that type of, boy, you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Owen says, I love to see the Lakers versus the Cavs in the finals. I couldn't think of a more compelling matchup. Lakers and the Celtics. That's a more compelling matchup. We had it all in the 60s. We got it in the 80s. Now we're getting 2020s. Sheldon Pope said, Unc Ocho, I hear former NBA player Vernon Maxwell say he'd rather have the money now over the rings. What would you prefer in today's society, the money or the championship ring?
Well, Unc, you can't eat them rings. Them rings are great for conversational pieces.
Right.
Them rings, when it's time to talk about stats and accolades and what you've done and how many rings you won, you know, in comparison, especially when it comes to sports debating, oh, that's beautiful. That's lovely. You know, that's great to have. But that money is different, huh? You can't eat them rings. And most of the time, if you think statistically, when it comes to athletes that aren't good with their money when they are playing, 2 years removed from the game, 98%, 70%, 80%, whatever it may be, there is no more money because they try to maintain a lifestyle that you can't keep up with once you stop playing. What they got to do with them rings, huh? They got to do what?
Sell them.
Yeah, you got to.
For me, Ocho, I don't know Vernon. I don't know Mac's financial status. I don't know how much he made when he played.
Yes, sir.
I get asked that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I don't have to make that decision because I took care of my money and I still got my rings.
Yes, sir. Yeah, see, everybody
But
ain't like
everybody,
you, huh?
everybody,
You're fortunate. You're one of the few. Statistically, you in the 15%.
excuse me. You're right, Ocho. You're absolutely right. I didn't make a whole lot of money, Ocho. I mean, you got to realize I came in as a 7th round draft pick. I made 63,000 my first year, 73,000, 225, 325. I was the first team all pro, made 325,000. Made the Pro Bowl for the second time. It is what it is. I just realized I was already starting behind the 8 ball, so I need to go into overdrive as far as saving.
Right.
But in the process of me trying to go overdrive, I got 3 kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you now. I'm picking
I
up
ain't
what you're
giving
putting
back
down.
my rings. I'm gonna take the little bit of money I got. I did good with my money. I'm gonna take the money I got. I didn't make 50 million. I didn't make 70 million.
Right. But
I made a decent living. I was able to.
This is what you got to understand, Unc. You didn't make 50 million. You didn't make 70 million. But what you did make, you know what to do with it. See, if you got $20 and you can't budget 20, you ain't gonna be able to budget 200. Right. If you got 200 and you can't budget 200, you ain't gonna be able to budget 2,000. If you got 2,000 and you can't budget 2,000, what you think you're gonna do with 20 million? Mm-hmm. If you have no structure of financial discipline, it doesn't matter how much money they give you. You're going to run through it regardless because you're never going to know when to stop. When you're playing the game of football, the money's coming in so the money's coming in so fast that you don't realize how much you're spending until you're done playing. You don't realize. It goes fast.
It does.
And you look at the numbers today. You look at the numbers today. 10 years from now.
Anybody go broke with the kind of money they making in pro sports now, you need your ass whipped. It ain't how much you make, it's how much you keep.
You're not listening though. If you getting this much money in today's game, but you don't have the structure of financial discipline and what to do with it, and you try to maintain a certain lifestyle long after you're done playing, it's gonna go.
Ocho, but you don't need 5 houses. You don't need 15 cars. I got 2 houses. I got 2.
It's about the image.
2, Ocho.
It's
but
about
damn the image. I know another image when you broke.
Yeah, but listen, they get caught up in it. They get caught up in the lifestyle. They get caught up in the cars. The jewelry, the fashion, the women, the entourages. It goes fast because there's too many mouths to feed. You got to tell everybody yes. You're scared to say no. I mean, it's so much. It's so much.
I mean, it is, Ocho. I was a Rockets guy because Elijah Wan was one of my favorite players. And to watch Max and Kenny Smith, they had a Herrera, they had Otis Thorpe, they had Sam I Am.
Yeah.
Man. I guess now, Ocho, when you look back at it and you think about the money you made.
Yeah.
And you think about the money you made and how much you actually kept.
Right.
You're like, damn, where did that money go? That's the question you ask him. Man, Ocho, I know I didn't spend that much money, Ocho.
Hey.
Bro, it don't take it. Hey, man, when you have money going out and none coming in, trust me, I know. When I got let go by CBS, I was like, man. So I had to go in my own pocket And I would do a recap of Sunday's game. I would find us a studio in Atlanta called Inertia Films.
Right.
My people reached out, said, okay, we can shoot it. We'd edit it, but we get it out by the end of the boom. But every time I did that every week, Ocho. That was $12,000 out of my pocket.
Really?
I ain't got no money coming in, Ocho.
Yeah.
All I got money is going out. And after that, Ocho, I got the kids. I got to pay. I got girls. You know, girls' insurance is a little bit more than boys because they get out this thing. They got features that can cause them to carry another human.
Yes, sir.
And they're at that age.
Right. Talk to me now.
So
and it's so funny when just on the topic to give you better context, or give those that obviously people know that I'm frugal or cheap or whatever I like to call it, and I'm just financially conscious. To give you better context on how good I was with my money, Unc, I messed up in 2011. I messed up. I took accountability, right?
Yeah.
So boom, career going just like that. I was so good with my money throughout my playing days where it ended abruptly. Wouldn't nobody touch me for 7 years. No money coming in. 11 kids. But I was good. Why was I good? Because I took care of my chicken the right way. You know, fast forward, you know, the past 4-5 years, it's been different, Unc. It's been different. To be in a position now, and I thank God all the time. I thank God all the time because I'm in a position now where I'm making just as much as I was when I was playing. And I'm talking about I'm in my prime. It's different.
Yep.
You know? I can say God is good, or I could just say what my grandma always used to tell me back in the day. It is what it is.
God is great. Philosophical truth and wisdom. Shannon, is that a great patch of your hair? Yeah, what you mean? A patch. Yeah, I got a bunch of it. Catch me next week, it's gonna be jet black. Nigga, you gonna think I'm from Pakistan. That's how black it's gonna be. Malik Thomas, what's up, Unc Ocho? I just want to let y'all know, truck drivers really appreciate the show. When I'm sleepy, y'all save the day. Love from South Georgia. Malik, thanks for the support. You know how we do it down in the South, the dirty South, baby. Man, I appreciate your support, Ocho and I, everybody at Team Nightcap. Man, we really appreciate all the support, especially the one that's been down from day one. The way you watch our videos, you download it, you listen to it, you retweet, you post. Thank you for your support. Malik, thank you, bro. Keep it going. J213, hey, Unc and Ocho, my random question for you guys today. Would you rather live with 100 non-venomous snakes, 200 rats, 500 roaches, or 2 fruit flies in a 1,000-square-foot apartment?
Hey, them fruit flies aggravating, boy.
No, I'm gonna kill hell out of them. I got a spot swap.
A fruit flies? That's impossible. They too small and they aggravating.
That's all right. They can't be no smaller than a gnat, and I kill hell out of gnats. So I don't want no venomous. I don't like snakes. I'm gonna chop their head off. I don't like no rats. I'm gonna kick hell out of them, and I'm gonna squash in all the roaches. So give me the 2 fruit flies. And guess what, Ocho? I was in a 1,000-square-foot. It wasn't an apartment; it was a home, and we had rats, roaches, and snakes, non-venomous snakes. So I'm good.
Yeah, all of that.
We had rats. We had rat snakes and chicken snakes. We ain't have no anacondas, no boas, no pythons, nothing like that. We had rat snakes, chicken snakes, things like that. Because if you got rats, the snake's gonna come. Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
We had. I'm at the city, huh? I had roaches. We had roaches. We had mice. Yeah. We didn't have rats. We had mice. Yeah. And we had gardener snakes. You know what gardener snakes are?
Yeah,
huh?
I do. Yeah, little green. Yeah.
Listen, now we had those 3. No matter what grandma tried to do, as far as keeping the house clean, they was there.
Yeah.
They was there.
No matter plus, what. Ocho, we had a farm, so you had hogs and slop, rats in there. So the snake's gonna be there.
Right.
So you just live with it, and so that's why I'm not afraid of snakes. I don't like them. I've killed enough growing up. I can't remember the last time I actually had to kill one. But yeah, we catch them on the screen door trying to come in the house. We pulled a couple out of the closet. Some was on the front porch. It is what it is. Yeah, we had roaches. Yeah, we had rats. Bro, you in the country. You live on a farm. What the hell you think you gonna have? Look, but keep my stuff clean now.
Yes, sir.
Cause boy, hey, woo. Dude said, do y'all think AB, Julio Jones are both first ballot Hall of Famers?
Absolutely. Just look at the numbers. They even, I mean, there's no need to ask that. Based on Hall of Fame is based on numbers. You know, that's it. Look at the numbers. First ballot, case closed.
Do I believe Julio get in on the first ballot? Yes. Do I think AB will? No. Alan Fletcher, Ocho, this was one of the best shows you have critiqued the spots and good stuff. They woke up another monster.
Hey, I'm feeling good today, boy. I'm feeling
see.
good today. Listen, you trying to get out the show, and I got all this energy.
Good. Save it for tomorrow. And these Farm D, Unc Ocho, please send get well soon to my sister Alicia, who was in a fire and has burns over 50% of her body and has years of recovery ahead of her. Much love to both of you. We sure will. Elise,
yeah,
our prayers go out to you.
Most definitely.
Hopefully you have a speedy recovery. I am so sorry to hear about this incident. But much love. Pray, stay prayed up. God have you and speedy recovery. But we are so sorry here at Nightcap, Ocho and I. We're so sorry to hear about this incident. Wish you the best, though.
Hey, you know what I forgot to tell you?
What?
I'm going to Houston tomorrow.
For what?
I ain't been to Houston in a long time. Oh. My daughter chat. Anybody in Houston in the chat? I'm going to Houston tomorrow. My daughter who runs for University of Kentucky. I know she probably watching. Hey baby, I love you, daddy love you. So what up, twin? They're running at College Station. So University of Kentucky.
Bryant, yeah.
Yeah, so they're running out there. So I'm gonna make a pit stop in Houston first on Thursday. So to track me Friday and Saturday. And if I'm not mistaken, they told me from Houston to College Station ain't nothing but an hour drive.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my daughter gonna drive down from Prairie View. So she gonna meet my other daughter. She gonna drive from Prairie View and meet me down there. So we gonna have like a little
family get together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Good deal. Enjoy the fam. Voyager 47, Unc Ocho, is my 27th birthday today. What do you think the Niners need to do this offseason to contend, and how far will the Warriors go into playoffs? Happy birthday. Hopefully you did something fun today. First of all, they're going to probably need to get Brock Purdy re-signed, get healthy, get Christian McCaffrey back healthy, get Brandon Ayuk healthy. That's going to help. They're going to have to show up the defense. I mean, I think Ward is free. Fred Warner is back. You still have Bosa. You have Leonard Floyd. You have pieces. I think the biggest thing for them, Ocho, is to get healthy.
Yeah, that's it.
Get Christian McCaffrey back. Get Brandon Ayuk back. That's definitely going to help. Get Brock Purdy signed. How far will the Warriors go in the playoffs? Well, right now they're in the 10th spot. It's all about matchups. Do I think they can get to the Western Conference Finals? No, because I don't believe they can beat OKC. I don't believe they can beat the Nuggets. I don't believe they can beat the Lakers, but we'll see. Dangerous Al, if your son asked you which sport should you start playing at an early age, what sport would you tell him? Baseball.
Soccer.
Baseball.
Soccer.
Baseball. How many American-born soccer players?
Listen, I'm not telling them to play baseball. I'm telling them to play soccer simply for the foundation of having your footwork together. If you when you get a little older, if you start soccer early, like I did, I still have the greatest feet of all time. That's another story. But if you start soccer early, it creates a certain fundamentally discipline that other sports can teach. Every sport is from the waist down. Hockey, footwork. Soccer, footwork. Football, footwork. Basketball, footwork. It all starts with the lower extremities. If you play soccer, your feet move it's different. So when you transition to something else, you're always moving 2 steps ahead of anybody in that sport.
Baseball. Because if you don't start playing at a young age and you see that curveball, you see that slider, you ain't doing it. So baseball.
Listen to me. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Think about all the kids that played baseball early and the small percentage that make it to the big leagues.
Yeah, even smaller percentage play soccer. How many football players you think play soccer coming up? How many you think play basketball coming up?
But you forgot what I just said. I was just saying soccer, simply speaking on what it can do for the footwork once you transition into the sport you actually want to play.
Well, if you don't play baseball soon enough, I don't care what your feet look like. You ain't hitting that curveball, and you ain't hitting no 105-mile-an-hour fastball.
Who ain't?
You. That concludes this edition of.
Oh man, we leaving?
Yeah, this concludes this episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join the nationwide 5G network today. See a new Boost Mobile sign. That's our road sign. So when I'm on the road, you'll see this. Ocho hopefully goes to his grandmother's house and get his. But hey, remains to be seen.
Let's do one more question.
Yeah.
Do one more question.
No, we ain't got no more questions. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We thank you. Sorry, again, I was late. That's on me. The meeting ran longer. We could have been, if I could have had Jordan the key, I made it here on time, but Jordan had to sit up because he didn't have the key. But that's on me. I was late. I shouldn't have been late. Won't happen again. I promise you that. Make sure you check out Shea by LaPortier. We have it in stock. What better way to celebrate the 2025 year? Hopefully it's off to a great start for you than with a bottle of Shea by LaPortier. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it. We will ship it directly to your home. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. We just dropped our Super Bowl show shirts and hats. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are very limited. And remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Ocho got a new apartment. He addressed.
Whoa. Hey, apartment? 7,000 square feet, 6-bedroom, ain't no apartment?
Ocho got a new home. Congratulations,
yeah.
Ocho.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know who'll be over there to help you decorate it, get her space picked out.
Who that?
That concludes Nightcap. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Hey, I love y'all.